What's up, everybody? This is Record Jones here, and today we have another coaster review for you guys. And today, the coaster review for you guys is The Beast at Kings Island. This is one of the many good reviews on here. This is one of the fantastic wooden coasters. We got 8 categories and 1 overall score. It is a very good. Sorry, let me just close this curtain. I'm not using YouTube Capture for this because for some reason it will not load any videos. So. Hey, what do you know? Anyways, let's start off with the duration of the ride, and this is definitely the Beast's strong point. The duration is, I'm talking about the time, by the way. This is one of the longest roller coasters in the world. The duration of this ride is 4 minutes and 10 seconds. That is a very long coaster, so the Beast will get a 10. Perfect score. The next part of this review is the speed, and the Beast goes 57 miles per hour. Fairly good speed, so we're going to give it a 5. Next up is the height, and here's the thing about this coaster. While the maximum, when it gets to the end of the hill, it's 110 feet tall, but because the first drop goes into a tunnel, the actual height of this is 141 feet. So that is a pretty tall coaster, and we're going to give it a 6. That is pretty tall. Next up for this coaster is the smoothness. How smooth is this roller coaster? And it gets a 7 because it is actually a pretty smooth ride. Considering I've ridden this twice, this is a pretty smooth roller coaster. It definitely does give the best experience. The Beast is a pretty smooth coaster. Then again, that also could be because this coaster doesn't do quite much for the ride itself. It's not a very maneuver ride where it does all this stuff. So I mean, the only part that really isn't smooth is the helix. The helix is kind of rough because all you're doing is turning, and it is a kind of a rough part of the coaster. But no matter, the Beast still will get a 7 out of 10. Next up for the Beast is the intensity. And the intensity of the coaster is a 7. In the daytime, it is not nearly intense as the nighttime. Nighttime, it is a very intense roller coaster. The nighttime ride is phenomenal on the Beast. It is absolutely incredible, but I'll get to that later. Next up is the drop. How good is the actual drop? And you're actually about to experience it right now as it heads over the first hill of the Beast. And here's the drop. I'm just going to let you look at it and see what your thoughts are on it. This is the first drop. Now, in my opinion, that is a okay drop. I don't necessarily think I'm not crazy about it, but I feel like it is a fairly good drop. Now, I know there's actually technically 2 drops, considering that the Beast has 2 chain lift hills. However, we are only judging the first one, and I'm going to give it a 5. It's not incredible drop, but it's not necessarily a bad drop either. It's still a pretty good drop. Next up is the airtime, and the Beast will get a 3. There's not a whole lot of airtime going on, considering you are doing lots of twisty turns. This ride isn't necessarily about the airtime, but there's some here and there. I mean, it's not a great airtime roller coaster, and yeah, so it's not that bad of an airtime. It's not like no airtime, but it's just a little bit of airtime. But like I said, that is not what this coaster is about. Next up is the theming of the Beast. How good is the actual theming of the Beast roller coaster? And the theming of the Beast gets a 4. This is, because, no, I normally say I give the theming a 1 because there's no theming normally in Cedar Fair parks at all. I will say that, the theming on this one, there is a couple theming here and there. You got, signs that are oh, beware of the Beast, and there's a part where it's you want to sit in the middle, survive. There's signs all over the place. So there's a little bit of theming, but, I mean, once again, that is not a major category. It's not necessarily the most important part, but I give it a 4. And now, the overall rating. How good is the Beast at Kings Island for how it is? And the Beast will get a 9 out of 10, and here is why. Here is why the Beast gets a 9 out of 10. It doesn't have any incredible maneuvers. It doesn't have any of these crazy twisty, just wicked turns. But the ride itself is just enjoyable, and the reason why it gets a 9 mainly is because at nighttime you get one of the most incredible experiences out of any coaster. The coaster is incredible at night. It feels just great. It's a great ride at nighttime. So it's just a great ride at nighttime. I rode it front row in October at night. I froze my face off, but what an intense night ride it was. It was a great night ride. The Beast overall, while it doesn't have any maneuvers, is still an excellent ride. It is still an incredibly good ride. I definitely give this ride a 9 out of 10 with great pleasure. But anyways, guys, that's it for the Beast review. Make sure to like, comment on this video, and if you haven't already subscribed, all credit of this goes to Theme Park Review. If you like seeing coaster POVs and off-rides and related videos, go check out Theme Park Review. They have great footage and stuff. As a matter of fact, this is where I got the footage from. So all credit goes to Theme Park and Review. So that's basically it for this review, guys. This is Wrecker Jones signing out.